Ooh. He's talking about it over here. Enough of it. Ooh. What's up, guys? That was quite the sweep.
Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Two Honks podcast, where we don't touch people. In fact, we wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot honk. My name is Joe Little. Sitting across from me, actually lording above me yet again.
That's right.
Is Lamar Costin. How are we today, Lamar? Is it? I've never asked you this. Is it Costin or is it Caston?
I like the way you say it.
You like Costin?
Yeah.
This Costin sounds a little bit more eloquent.
Sounds a little
right?
Sounds a little bit imperial, which I like. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I can.
Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
You can. I can't. I find it unreal.
Yeah.
I find it unreal.
Well, here's a little fun note that we can start with here today.
Yeah.
Lamar received his 1 year chip of sobriety.
I did.
Something we call California sobriety here on this podcast.
I got a California sober chip.
Yeah, you got a chip, and it's like the real thing. They make it out of like metal. When you last a year, they give you the metal chip. When it's 30 days, they give you the little plastic one.
They mined it. I believe they mined it in a small iron mine in California.
Yeah.
And it says right on it, California sober, 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
So special.
It's kind of a big deal.
What a special day.
I'm kind of a big deal.
You were the biggest deal. You were a celebrity at the AA meeting tonight.
I felt like it too, yeah.
You got all of the attention.
I got a lot of laughs too.
Well, and the best part about it too is that I'm not offended by it. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine that you got all the attention.
You're not hurt by that?
I'm not hurt by it at all. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Good.
And that's the best part about it. So
I wanted to next time we go, I think we should go up as a unit.
As a unit.
We should make it clear to them that we're the Two Honks and we don't operate independently.
I think once we're like a few years sober, we can do like a dual leading of a meeting. We can tell a 10-minute story about our collective sobriety.
Yeah.
Put a few punchlines in there.
Yeah.
Really pop the crowd a little bit.
Just punch them in the face.
Yeah, punch them in the face with a few punchlines.
You know what sobers up people really quickly is punching them in the face.
That is a good one.
If you're in a pinch and you just need to find a way to get sober.
Isn't it weird though? It's kind of frowned upon in the program. In the program, they frown upon punching people.
They don't like physical violence, but it really, really sobers things up real quick.
Every now and then, sometimes you gotta be a part of the war.
Right.
A lot of people ask me, hey, what war should I be a part of? And I just say, all of them. What war do you want to fight?
Fight the good fight.
I just fought the war on Christmas, actually. That's what I was in Spokane doing.
Did you win that one?
I won. I won the war on Christmas. I defeated it. I defeated Christmas.
What does that mean for the rest of us?
It means that you don't get to enjoy it as much as I do, because I win.
You won Christmas.
I won at it. So that means I don't need to buy anything, any presents for anybody except for myself, and because I'm the victor.
I did not. There's an interesting fact about me.
Yeah.
This Christmas, and maybe it's because you won it, but I didn't I did not buy anybody I didn't buy a single Christmas present for anybody this year.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah. You know,
I didn't give anybody anything, not even a single card.
I gave my son a lot of things for Christmas, but technically I didn't even buy them. My wife bought them.
Okay. So you get the credit.
So I get half the credit. I didn't do any of the shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I paid the rent and the lights stayed on. So there's that.
That's got to count for something.
That counts for something, right?
Is it?
You guys got a little warm place to sleep at night. I give you a damn Christmas present every month if we're talking about that one. You want to talk about that one.
Every month Christmas comes for you.
You don't even know how much bills are. Do you know how much bills are?
I don't know.
Have you guys been paying attention to these bills?
I haven't paid a bill in 10 years.
Have you? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about the government? I don't know. No.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time we'll talk about.
Yeah, we don't want to, because this is the thing. This is our last episode in 2021.
This is the last 2021 episode. Can we talk about the government in 2021?
I think we need to focus on the government more next year.
We should talk about our thoughts on politics. Let's not talk about politics, okay? Right. This is what I'm talking about. This is the conversation that more people need to have. Let's not talk about political opinions.
Right.
Let's talk about our thoughts on other people having political opinions.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Just be very general, you know?
Right.
You can't be too specific. Don't tell me what you believe in. I don't want to know.
It doesn't really matter.
But you can tell me about what you think of what other people believe in without telling me what they believe in, because that's too specific.
The most important thing, I think, is no matter what it is that we're talking about, the most important thing is that we have strong opinions about everything that's happening. Because I don't know about you, but when I go through my life, anything that happens in my day, I immediately ask myself, do I like this?
Yeah.
And I say either I do like it or I don't. And then I basically find a way to control that thing.
Yeah.
And if I don't like it, I destroy it and get rid of it, or I shame it and make fun of it.
Yeah.
Until it cries.
Me too.
Or if I do like it, then I hoard it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And like kind of like a basketball move, kind of like elbows to the face.
Wrestle it away from others because that's yours.
It's mine. I found it first.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yours. You are special.
Right, exactly.
You are unique. You are a special guy.
I'm a Capricorn.
So and I mean, I'm basically anything and everything that you need to know about me can be found under my zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus.
Right. And
that's all you need to know.
That pretty much sums everything up.
That's just about it, you know.
What else could you want to know?
It's what makes me unique. It's what makes me special.
It's what makes you tick.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm a ticking time bomb, really. When you put it in real perspective.
Your time bomb of emotion.
Yeah, I'm a time bomb of emotions, and you never know when I'm gonna explode.
I think it's really important that we decide immediately when things happen if they're good or bad.
Exactly.
Because I see a lot of people kind of being like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, let's wait and see if maybe this is a good thing after all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you need to find out as quickly as possible.
You need to form an opinion right away.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of
before you even experience it, you should already have an opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Alan Watts quote, very wise man, Alan Watts. He said, the process of nature is not an integrated process of immense complexity. It's actually really simple.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell what is good and what is bad immediately.
Right.
Because we have that gift as humans.
Right.
Because we're smarter than animals and we're better than them.
Alan Watts says a lot of smart things.
He says a lot of smart things. He says things that I like to hear about how I'm superior,
right?
Specifically to other beings on this planet,
right? Even other people.
Yeah, I mean, just all people. I'm better than everyone,
right?
Including you.
Yeah,
you know. So
for sure,
that's just be an island unto yourself. You know, we like to remind people here on this podcast that everyone, absolutely everybody you know, is gaslighting you.
Yeah.
No one has your best interest in mind, and no one has your back.
It's funny you bring that up. I asked my boss recently, who you've never met.
Yeah.
And he's never met you.
But he's still gaslighting me.
I asked him point blank, and this was in the middle of a very busy service night at the restaurant. I said, hey, my friend Joe wants to know why you're always gaslighting him.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like dismissive about it because we were busy or whatever. And I was like, no. Stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And stop gaslighting me now.
Yeah, exactly.
And why are you gaslighting my friend Joe? And he was like, I don't even know Joe. And I was like, there you go again.
Yeah.
So you just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows who I am.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy you keep gaslighting.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
why does he keep doing that?
I don't know why he does it.
He says he doesn't know me, and he does know me.
He can't seem to stop.
He must be insane.
I think he might. Yeah, I think he might not even be aware of what he's doing.
I hate it when insane people try to gaslight me.
Right.
Because I take offense to that because I'm extremely sane.
Right.
I have the most level head out of all the people. All of them.
Out of all people.
Just all the people. Anyone that you can think of. I'm more level headed than them.
Right.
And they're all gaslighting me.
Right.
And I don't like it. I don't, because they're crazy. Mm-hmm. They're crazy.
I think that they're
super crazy.
They're being dramatic for no reason, really.
Yeah, just,
I don't know why.
And that's why I don't like talking about the government.
I'm going to change subjects here briefly. As the new year is approaching, I know a lot of people talk a bunch of bullshit about changing their diet or going on a diet or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose 15 pounds. I'm going to go to the gym and run a lot. Stop eating donuts. And we all know that's bullshit and never happens.
Exactly.
Which brings me to this point. I was reading a news article that talked about the word diet.
Oh.
Apparently the word diet is not favorable among the new generation of kids.
Yes.
They don't like this word.
I've heard about this.
It's an old term and it's been played out and everybody hates it. So now you might notice this when you go to the store, you're not going to see the word diet on products anymore.
Yeah.
Because people are feeling shame when they look at that word.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
Well, diet, when you think about it, diet kind of sounds like a punishment.
It's
like
kind of an accusation.
You ate bad for so many years and now you're fat, so now you need to go on a diet.
You didn't take care of yourself and now your body's bad.
And nobody likes getting put in the corner.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers getting smacked by dad.
Right.
And you don't want your food to feel like you're getting smacked by your dad, do you?
Right.
Hey,
Philip, you're going to fix your body.
You're going to fix your body, Phil?
Took 20 years for you to destroy it. You're going to fix your body this New Year's?
Yeah. Give it a shot, Phil. 24-hour fitness. Have you ever heard of it?
That's a lot of pressure.
To
put on somebody after 20 years. It takes a long time to really destroy a body the way Phil did.
Exactly. But you were in the middle of a thought, and then I started gaslighting you. So go on.
Just the the concept of diet. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the next big thing that kind of replaces that buzzword or whatever that has been so commercialized?
I think I think instead of diet, we're going to start seeing foods with labels like meal replacement or snack replacement.
Oh, replacement's going to be a big one.
Like instead of having some French fries, how about a bowl of fruit? That
doesn't sound very like it would work.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Well, I mean, I think it would work.
Really?
Because here's one thing that I've read recently, because I've been very interested in diet in general lately,
right? Just
because I'm trying to eat healthier.
And you're an intellectual person.
Because I care about my body.
He's a reader.
Okay.
He's a very literate person.
I'm a reader.
He knows how to read words.
I'm a big reader.
Yeah.
So I've been reading about this, and the mentality of diet is it's bad because it's the punishment kind of thing. Right. And then
you're a terrible person.
The other thing is everybody thinks of diet as taking foods away, like I need to take away the French fries or I need to take away the burgers. Stuff. I need to take away those things.
Yeah.
The thing is, you should be leaving those things in there.
Right.
You just need to add in more of the good stuff.
Okay.
Like instead of only eating burgers, how about you eat a plate of vegetables and then go enjoy your burger.
After.
You know? Exactly.
Okay.
And then if you're too full by the end of it, that's kind of the idea.
Right.
You filled yourself with food that has tons of vitamins and nutrients, and it's really good for your body.
You can't fit the burger in your face.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no room.
So adding more food in rather than taking foods away, that's the way, you know, you really need to be looking at it.
So what you're telling people to do is eat more food.
Yeah, eat more food.
If you're trying to lose weight, you should probably just eat more.
Eat more.
Food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't count calories. Don't count calories.
I think that this could work.
That's like keeping track of the money in your bank so that you can save money. Nobody counts the money.
Who's got time to count
Why
money?
would you count the calories? Nobody's counting money.
You don't who's counting their money?
Who's counting their money? To save? Are you saving money? What are you saving money for?
What?
How do you save it? How do you save that? You know?
How?
Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't count it.
You could buy a burger with that.
Same thing. Don't count your calories.
Okay.
Eat as much food as you want.
That sounds like a wild strategy, but you know, that seems like the way most things that take off really are. They're kind of those fads are. So just double down and eat more food.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
It's revolutionary.
I never would have thought of that as a trick.
Yeah.
So let's see how many Phillips end up dropping some LBs and bad bodies.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Phil.
Come beach town.
How about you enjoy the Two Honks podcast food replacement?
Yeah.
What do we call it?
It's more of an addition, isn't it?
A food addition.
Food addition.
Additional food.
Additional food therapy.
From the additional food therapy from the Two Honks podcast.
You're struggling with your weight here. Two Honks podcast says eat more food.
Yeah.
And don't stop feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
What if the guilt of eating is actually what causes people to gain weight? Like the people say like the emotions associated with the food as you're eating it are actually more toxic to your body than the food itself.
I mean, that could be. You know, you've heard projected reality, right?
I've heard something.
Like if you just imagine money,
right?
It'll be there.
It'll happen.
It'll just happen.
We talked about that actually here in one of the last episodes in this beautiful downtown apartment.
Beautiful.
If you can't see the video of this, I apologize. This is my beautiful studio. This is my kitchen. And
watch it on YouTube, guys. Watch it on YouTube. It's worth it.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Beautiful old vintage historic building.
Vintage.
But we talked a little bit about
keywords.
Vintage. About the law of attraction.
Yes.
We did speak about that before.
We have.
I've spoken with some people in the past who are like kind of far out as far as like energetics and things like that, and they like talked about, you know, it's okay if you eat hamburgers from or burgers from McDonald's or whatever, as long as you don't feel shame and guilt while you eat it.
Yeah.
Then you won't die a terrible death of cancer.
Oh, okay.
But
so I just need to eat as much McDonald's as I want and feel good about it.
The problem is really the shame that you're feeling.
So if you don't have shame, you won't have a heart attack.
Right. Exactly.
There you go. That's special.
I think that combined with your strategy,
I think that should be written into the bylaws.
Yeah.
The additional food, Two Honks additional food therapy.
Added food.
Added food therapy.
Add food.
Well, I think we should start this business and sponsor our own podcast with it. Because we've already got several.
If you got a weight
bylaws,
problem, you got to
just
double
down.
Yeah, just double down.
Just double down.
Order 2 meals at the restaurant.
Eat more.
How about that?
Just make one of them mostly vegetables and eat that one first.
Okay.
And then get to the food that you were craving.
See, that's the one that's going to trick people.
Yeah.
It's like you'll get your burgers.
Yeah.
You can have 10 of them.
But you're going to eat some cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots
You're going to eat a bunch of stuff first.
You're going to steam. There is a little bit of butter on it.
They call that roughage.
Throw a little bit of butter on it. You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste terrible.
Get some salad leaves and just chew them up like a goat.
Chew them up.
Cows always chew like all sideways with their jaw.
Get one of those plastic things of baby spinach and just eat it like chips.
Right.
Just chips. Just a few handfuls and then go eat your burger. There you go. You're good. You're good.
Stuff it. If you just stuff a bunch of salad in the gum area.
Yeah.
Like it's chewing tobacco?
Just kind of let it dissolve over time.
Does it absorb sublingually, you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think eventually it does.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a little break here.
Yeah, we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back with some doozies. European Union, go to hell.
Yeah,
so
we still suck.
Well, Baba don't know the grandma got covered because my mama in the back of ball. Then my father go drink a beer because my mama in the back of ball. Mama in the back of ball and it's all right. It's all right. Love that back of ball, man. To love it all night. Love it all night. Here we're gonna get a little baby daughter with my friends. With my friends. Love that back of ball, little baby. Yeah. No, Papa don't know the grandma got covered because my mama in the back of ball. Then my body go drink a beer because my mama in the back of ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're back.
That's a classic tune.
We're trying out some new tunes, old tunes, old new tunes,
old songs,
new old tunes, tunes old new.
So yeah,
that was inspired by a folk singer in the St. John's, Portland, Oregon Saturday Market, circa 2017.
Is that right?
Was it 2017? It was one of those mornings. We were walking around the thing, and
is that right?
Guy was singing the song and started singing it, and that's the story of that.
I didn't realize that had a story.
It was a good one. It was a really good. It's a really good story too.
It's a really deep and powerful story.
You can tell that it's a good story, and it's a powerful story because it's the one that I just said. It's the one that I just told.
Tell because of the way that you said what you said.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really powerful and also emotionally
very special,
deep, and colorful.
Yeah, it's a special song. It's special.
Speaking of things that make sounds like songs do.
Yes.
You like that transition?
Yeah, that's a good transition.
That was good.
That was a good transition
that
work.
Was good.
We're getting good at this.
We're almost like professional.
We're
now.
like 43 episodes in, and we're finally getting good at this.
We're starting to get into our stride here.
Getting good.
We're getting real strideful.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about that pre-pro here about a condition called misophonia.
Misophonia.
Which, for any of you trying to Google that, it's Misophonia.
Yes.
It's a condition where people are very sensitive to certain specific sounds.
Yeah, like or.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's chewing or mouth sounds, tongue sounds,
those
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
My sister, I know when she was like 6 or 7, would like get up and leave the room.
Yeah.
Whenever my dad would eat, because if he didn't eat next to us very often, but when he did, he always eats with his mouth open.
Yeah.
And it would drive her
insane. He never learned how to chew with his goddamn mouth shut.
If anybody pointed it out to him, or if he just wasn't listening.
Yeah.
But I remember that she.
You don't think he did it on purpose, like just to be unpleasant?
I think he was just unaware.
Yeah.
I assume that when people do really awful things repeatedly, that they're just not aware.
I assume that they're just doing it to be unpleasant and because they're gaslighting me.
It certainly could have been a gaslighting.
Yeah,
situation.
I think he was gaslighting you.
I don't think gaslighting existed in the 80s, though.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's like
that was in the 80s?
This is a new thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Gaslighting has really only come out in the last 5 years or so.
Nobody ever gaslit anybody before.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's all when Trump went into office. That's when it all went downhill.
Suddenly everything's different.
That's when gaslighting got invented and everybody had started
Narcissism, I think, became a new thing.
Narcissism, yep.
That's a new thing now.
It was a big thing in the news. It's still a... Why are we talking about this in the news?
I read about it in the news, and then, it was gone.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's was my understanding of it from a young age, and I never thought about it again until I started... Now I'm like, in my upper years here, I've started to notice that I think I might be developing...
Upper years, I like that.
And my upper years...
Yeah.
Some similar... frustrating feelings regarding certain sounds. And one of them is my beautiful cat.
Beautiful
coat.
Beautiful cat. Beautiful coat.
She is 19 years young.
Yes.
This year. 19 years young in November. We just had our 20th Christmas together.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible. But when she licks her coat incessantly, as cats do, I just want to throw her through the window.
Yeah.
And I know that's irrational, but that's actually something that is in the definition from Misophonia. These sounds that make you irrationally angry.
Yeah.
That you want to punch and destroy what's making the sound, or you want to get up and leave.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just kind of an interesting concept. I thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah. Well, and we were talking about this too, because even the people that you love will make sounds that make you cringe, and they hurt you on your inside of your body.
Right. It's almost like somebody just took a knife and started jabbing your nerves.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to describe.
It's like, because when it comes to my wife, I love my wife.
Right.
But every time she talks about or discusses a very simple haircut,
right,
where there's only one cut, because she is a hairstylist.
Right.
She doesn't just talk about haircuts willy-nilly,
right.
She knows what she's doing.
She's talking business here.
She's talking business. But every time she describes a simple haircut, she's like, do you think I could just take the scissors and just, every time she does that, she does a little,
right,
that thing. And it's a very short sound. It's a very abbreviated sound.
Doesn't seem like it would be a big deal.
But every single time I hear it, I want to hurt myself.
Right.
Because I would never hurt her.
Sure.
But I feel like the pain...
There's a way to end this, and that's taking your own life.
Yeah, then it's hurting me. Okay. So I just want to hurt myself further to distract from the hurt of the sound.
It's such a small, and it's not like a repetitive thing either.
It's only one sound.
For me, it's really,
but I know when it's coming. I know when it's coming.
Okay, so maybe that's part of it too.
Because it's a specific type of conversation that's being had when the sound is on its way.
Keywords start popping up. You start getting, you're bracing for that.
Yeah, sound. Exactly. And then when it happens, it's just...
I wonder if you could get, keep like those airplane mufflers.
Yeah.
That people have. Just keep
hit
them
a button real quick.
Keep them around your neck and just pop them on when you start hearing those keywords.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, it's coming.
Ooh.
Maybe
this is another business thing that we could be doing here.
Because
Misophonia 2 Honks earphones.
We could brand them.
Headphone
Earphones.
Adherence phones. Adherence phones from the 2 Honks podcast.
It's catchy, and I think it's going to take off.
I think that's going to be big. I think that's going to be
It's a good time to get into it, because this is something, like, you remember ASMR?
Yes.
Okay, that's something that I had.
Something like that.
I remember being like 6 years old, and my mom would be like reading the newspaper, and I'd be like curled up, kind of sleeping on the couch. And I remember hearing those sounds. Yeah. And it was just like some heavenly state I'd go into hearing that. Yeah. And that continued for me all the way through my adult years. In college, somebody would be rustling around in their pencil box. Yeah. Those sounds would always I'd have to close my eyes. I'd feel it's kind of like an orgasm almost.
I remember crinkly candies.
Right. Yeah.
Candies, the crinkly paper.
Werthers?
From the Werthers, yes. They remind me of my grandma.
Smarties.
Every time I went and saw grandma, she had crinkly candies. Okay. So when I hear the crinkles, I'm like, oh, grandma's got candy for me.
Grandma bringing the candy.
Yeah. It's a Pavlonian.
It's Pavlonian.
Is that how you say it?
I think that
Pavlon.
I think that sounds very astute of you.
Is it Pavlonian or is it Pavlonian?
I like the way you said it the first time.
I think it's Pavlonian.
And now that you've drawn attention to it, it doesn't sound as smart.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? I need to just start talking like I know things.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I do know things.
I see. When you say it that way, I believe
I'm a smart guy. So
I believe that.
I am a smart dude.
So the way that ASMR kind of gained traction... Nobody knew what this was. It wasn't even really discussed, or even people started saying on the internet oh my gosh, I think I have this too. And now you go on YouTube and it's just ridiculous. The things that people are trying to do now to monetize it. But because of that, research has happened, and none of this would have developed at all. And ASMR would still just be some random thing that you'd think you were a freak if you had it. You wouldn't tell anybody about it. Yeah. But because of the internet, other people have this. They say it's a thing.
Turns out a lot of people have it.
Turns out a lot of people have it, and there's a subreddit for it. And there's also a subreddit for misophonia. So if you go on there are lots of people who are just discovering it, saying what can I do? I've got this thing with my living situation. Yeah. There's like discussions of earplugs, styles, noise canceling headphones, all this stuff.
That's very interesting.
So we can brand on there once we get our headphones going.
Well, that's very interesting. And I think the only reason this is being discovered just now is this is a big thing that's popular on the internet right now. It's go get yourself a mental disorder.
Right.
Go get yourself some problems.
You can collect them all, right?
If you don't have problems, make them up. Make them up. Let's put them on the internet. Let's talk about those.
Well, who wants to talk to a guy who's just like, yeah, I don't have any problems.
Yeah.
I have no issues.
This is what makes me unique. This is what makes me special.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, is that if everybody's got a mental disorder, are they even mental disorders? Like, because if everybody's got a disorder, wouldn't that make the disorder kind of orderly? Like, oh, this is pattern there. No surprise here.
Right.
When another person with a disorder.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, well, it's kind of like ADD, I feel like. And I know, like,
yeah, it's
like everybody, I mean, I can't remember if it's John Kabat-Zinn, the guy that did a lot of mindfulness stuff. He said, like, we live in like an ADD nation. It's not even just like, you don't even need to say you have it or don't have it. It's like, if you don't have it, you're the anomaly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like, I would just assume everybody has it.
So why is it called a disorder then? Why can't the earth bend to my will?
Right. And that's what I was going to ask.
You know?
Why can't it?
Because I'm special and I'm important.
You're different than other people.
I'm very unique.
Right. You're a Taurus.
Furiously unique. Mm-hmm. Furiously unique.
Why is it so furious?
Because I'm pissed.
You're pissed that that it's not well known?
Because I'm so special.
You're pissed because you're so special?
Because I'm special.
Okay.
I wish I was less special so I wouldn't be so
It's a real
pissed.
burden, huh?
It's really a big burden.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hard to be so unique and so different.
Yeah.
And special.
It's really, you know, when people try to like tell you that you're not special, and then you're like, that's not the truth because I am.
Actually, I am really special.
I wish they were right sometimes. I wish they were correct.
Really?
But they're not right because I am special.
Right.
And that's a burden. That's a big problem.
It would make your life a lot easier if you were just some Joe Schmo.
Yeah, I just wish I want to be that guy.
If you were just some Joe Six-Pack.
Some Joe Piddle Paddle just walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Playing
Joe Dinglebutt just walking down the street.
Playing ping pong with his little brother, you know.
Jumping
and jiving.
Old Joe Wrinklebutt.
Yeah.
Just watering the lawn nude.
Jumping and jiving down at the sock hop.
Just flapping your dick in the wind.
Getting a malt with Mary Sue or whatever.
Right.
You know, what do they call people in the 50s?
Just hula hooping down with Sally Sue at the
what were their names?
Wassail Factory.
50s. Can we talk about 50s names really quick?
Yeah, I think we need to. Eleanor?
What?
Francis?
Did you ever meet a baby named Eleanor?
Yeah.
Eleanor the baby. You know, where'd that come from? Where are we coming up with this name?
I really don't know, but I will say that both of my animal names that I have were both picked from 50s secretary names.
Okay.
So my dog, Sally.
Yes.
Classic 50s.
Yeah.
Beautiful name.
Beautiful name.
Sheila, also 50s
Sheila.
secretary.
Yep. That's a big one.
I like them, but I don't think they should be used on people. That's ridiculous.
Don't waste these names on people.
That's like Mildred.
What? Why?
That's a great turtle name.
Or the male version, Milton. What's that? What's with that name? Where'd that Milton?
Gag me with a salt company.
Get a spoon in my mouth and get the food out of my stomach.
Put a fork in it.
If you're getting on a Milton kick.
Yeah.
You know, what are we doing? Why are we, what?
Don't they make like forks or
forks?
Or something? Cutlery.
I think that is what it is.
Why do you think, this is something that I have to bring up before we close this out here.
Yeah.
Why do you think that people talk so much?
How can people talk so much?
What are they saying? What is there to talk about?
I don't know.
We do this show only because people begged us to do it, and we even
begged us.
We even have to just spin our in our seats because we don't have anything to talk about.
Spinning the wheels, pissing in the wind.
Nothing that we're saying matters at all.
Yeah. Why are you're walking down the street? You're trying to have a nice, quiet morning, and is some Joe six-pack is over here talking to his girlfriend about
something's going on,
about God knows what.
Somebody did something, and somebody reacted to that and has something to say about it.
Well, usually they're talking about the government. I'll tell you that much right now.
The government did something, and now you have to react to it.
Why are we talking about the government? Why are we giving them so much of our energy?
I think it's just so boring.
Stop talking.
And I feel like I'm going a little bit crazy living in this studio apartment because all I hear around me, and I'm like totally silent except for these podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't talk to people. Mm-hmm. I don't say anything to anybody ever.
Yeah.
All I hear around me in the building are people talking.
Yeah.
Every time I walk by doors, people are talking behind the doors. Every time I walk, I'm trying to chill in here and read my book. I hear people below me talking.
Yeah.
It's like, what is there to say?
Yeah.
I mean, are you like solving some kind of issue, some kind of humankind problem? Is there like,
is
somebody dying?
Is there something greater at work here? Do we need to,
are you solving some kind of world crisis?
Why are we discussing this?
Are you making, friendly relations with Russia?
Yeah.
Are you on the phone with Russia right now?
Will you get me on the phone with Russia? I'd love to say a thing or two to him.
Yeah.
Right. And next time you think about talking, and this is just a little public service announcement here.
Right.
Next time you think about talking, just think about, is this going to be useful?
Right.
Is this a good use of the oxygen that I use?
Right.
Because if you're just telling me about your, new poster that you just bought.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nobody cares.
No one cares.
I think that
stop talking.
The only reason I can imagine that anybody talks at the volume, the amount of volume, that people are doing is that like they must just enjoy having bullshit, being surrounded by bullshit.
They love sounds coming out of their mouths.
And that's why like people have the TV on in the background and stuff like that. It's just like, I want to hear somebody just talking about absolutely nothing for all the time, all day.
Why would you even need to talk yourself if you just listen to somebody else talk?
Right.
And turn on the Two Honks podcast. Shut up.
So my next question is about me, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm going insane by becoming aware of all this talking and being so quiet? Or do you think that everybody else is crazy? Because I think I'm the only one who's sane.
Yeah, I think everybody else is crazy.
Do you think that they're gaslighting me?
I think they're gaslighting you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gaslighting you.
So all of my neighbors are gaslighting me.
I know they're gaslighting me.
Oh, they're for sure gaslighting
Every time I come over here, they're gaslighting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they knew who you were, but I hear them talking.
They know me.
Yeah.
They know who I am. Because everyone knows who I am, and they're all gaslighting.
But they don't really know you because they don't know you're a Taurus.
Yeah, they don't understand that being a Taurus is what you need to know about my personality.
Yeah.
Because that sums it up, pretty much.
If they knew you were a Taurus, they wouldn't be gaslighting you as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as much.
If they just understood, they would stop gaslighting me.
Right.